All right, welcome race fans. Here we are back tonight with IWCR. They will be running 125 laps tonight here at Chicagoland, Illinois. The track temperature pretty warm out here. We were looking at it here just a couple of minutes ago. 104 degrees for the track temperature, but the air temperature 78. Partly cloudy skies tonight. And, boy, I'm telling you what, these guys are running pretty good here for it being a little slick. Brandon in booth with me here, Brandon Kreutz. What do you think of this setup here tonight for these guys? It's going to be a little warm.
Yeah, Rudy, that's a fact. These guys, they're going to be sliding around quite a bit. They got to watch when they're racing in a pack, and that might just cause trouble for some of these top guys tonight.
Yeah, we've been seeing some pretty good racing by these guys, but boy, I'm going to tell you what, this is going to make it a whole lot difference for these guys. It's going to be a little tougher, I think. So, anyhow, we got to thank our sponsors here real quick, so give me 1 second here. We'll give them a little thank you.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
There you go, folks. Look them up, lunar-gaming.com. Tonight's sponsor for IWCR.
Oh, massive wreck there on the backstretch.
I see that, and more of them getting into it too. Wow.
Just in practice here, Rudy, you notice a lot of these guys snappy loose on exit. That wall definitely could be a factor in tonight's race. These guys are running awfully close to it.
Well, we're seeing, I see Scott's in here. Scott will be along here in just a couple of minutes, and he'll run down through the points for us and give you the top 10 in the points. But we're coming down closer to the end of the season. I believe there's only a couple of races after tonight. And the thing to remember is last race of the season, double points. That could change everything. We've seen it being very, very close going into the last race. In past seasons, this is, I believe this is season number 8 I've broadcasted for IWCR, and we've seen a lot of very close finishes on the season finale. And with that double points, boy, that really throws a clinker into it. A guy could be thinking he's got the championship, but if he didn't rack up enough points, somebody that does have a good night, double points, could wind up beating them. So. A few newcomers into the league here. Trying to think, there was Jesse Schwartz. I know he hasn't been here for very long. Keith Schoner back from a hiatus here from IWCR. Good to see Keith back in the race, and I believe he came out the winner last week. Wasn't he, Brandon?
I believe so, Rudy.
Well, anyhow, we'll let Scott deal with all that when he gets back, and he can give us the whole lowdown on where everybody finishes. But thanks for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Thanks to iRacing for putting us up on the portal. If we're up there, I'm not really sure. I think they got something else up on the portal right at the moment, but we'll probably be up on there immediately following that. I know they had it where you could watch, whichever broadcast you want, but apparently they've been having some issues with that, and they're trying to find a solution, and I wish them good luck on that. Hopefully they can get us back there where you can actually have a choice of which one you want to watch. So I'm hoping for that here soon. Joe Roberts reported, I was talking to him before before the race, even the room even went up here, and I was talking to him about his graphics card. It seemed to work okay last week, the settings that I gave him, but he was racing in an official race here earlier, and it did gray screen on him and crash. So I'm hoping and praying that that does not happen to him again this week. Uh, Looks like Jesse Schwartz does beat out Galen Gidman for the top spot. Brander, I know, is battling in a good tight battle up there for the points. Steven Pearson also in it. I believe he is tied for first place or something at the moment. I don't know. I don't have the points available to me.
Well, Rudy, lucky for you, I have them pulled up right now.
Well, if you could just maybe just kind of, I guess go ahead and run down through the points with us.
All right, I'll run down top 10 in points here. Thomas Brander in the lead with 332 points. Tied with Thomas Brander for the points lead is Steven Pearson with 332 points. In third place, it's Nathan Sedlick with 315 points. Fourth place, Thomas Keene with 311 points. Fifth place, Daniel Smallwood with 295 points. Sixth place, Sean Medling with 285 points. Seventh place, Jeffrey Porter with 277 points. Eighth place, Joshua Witherspoon with 273 points. Ninth place, Nick Hunt with 270 points. And 10th place is Ross Cato with 255 points.
So pretty close battles there. I see a lot of really tight scoring going on with these guys. So I mean, it's been an interesting and fun season to watch. There's been a lot of pretty good races and a couple of bad races, but it was just bad for everybody. The car did not feel good on the track, could not make it stick. Talking about the tires earlier, we were talking that the tires, not sure how many laps they can get out of a good set of tires, and don't know what the pit window is. Do you have any idea, Brandon, what the pit window is?
Well, I'm guessing, these guys are going to come in whenever there's a yellow, no doubt, unless it's back-to-back. However, pit window-wise, honestly, quite not sure. If I were to take a guess, I'd probably guess around 30 to 40 laps. These guys are going to be struggling on tires big time.
All right. So we'll be watching for that. But in the meantime, let's give our sponsor another shout out here if they're tuning in to watch.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
Thank you again, Lunar Gaming, for jumping on board this season with IWCR and being a fantastic sponsor. I know you guys are doing a lot for the league, and it's really been a big boost for them and helping them out. So getting the name out there, appreciate that. And man, what a great sponsor. That's really cool to have a sponsor on board, Brandon. This is the first season that IWCR has actually had an official sponsor on board.
Yeah, awesome for this league. Exactly what they needed to stay up and running. Lunar-gaming.com. Very, very good community over there. Everyone over there just so nice, and everyone knows what they're doing. So.
All right, we're just a few seconds left to practice here, and we'll be stepping away to play our national anthem. And we'll be back in just a minute here with the qualifying as they get ready to turn out some qualifying laps. We'll see who can pull in that top spot. It's a little bit different qualifying than it is practicing, so we will be right back, guys. All
probably
right,
gonna end up
guys,
be
we
doing
are
this week.
back and qualifying underway. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're good, Rudy. How are you tonight, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good, Scott. Good to have you in here with us. We were kind of wondering if you were going to make it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got caught up into watching Steve Austin's Broken Skull Challenge on TV. Didn't realize what time it was. But I'm here. I'm ready to call some racing, man. Looks like Thomas Brander's got the pole up there for right now. We've got 7 guys that have taken time so far. Always good to be back in Chicago, Rudy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. This isn't much of a fan favorite track, but it's just another 1.5 mile track that these guys run. And let's see, they're single qualifying here right now, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
this
sir.
is, yeah. I was thinking that it was open, but it's not. So single
Nope.
qualifying going on here, and yeah, not very many guys taking qualifying times. Brandon ran down through the points already, Scott. We talked about the
Okay.
points a little bit, but tight battle up there in the front. Thomas Brander, Steven Pearson tied for the first place. That is amazing. And we only have how many races we have left? 2 or 3?
We got 6 races left in this season.
6.
Yes, sir. They raced 15 races.
Okay, I had 4 on my schedule.
Let
Wow.
me double check. I'm almost sure there's 6 left. I got it here. Let me just check quick.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm thinking of another league or something, but I thought there was only 4 left in this. But
Yeah, there's 6
6.
left
Okay.
and 15 total, and they've got 9 complete. This is race number 10 tonight. Next week we'll be at Atlanta for race number 11.
Cool. So 5 more after tonight, then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gotcha. I must be thinking of another league. Sorry, my bad.
You're probably thinking of GAC. They've only got 3 left.
Okay.
Well, we're about halfway through qualifying, and Galen Gidman is your new pole sitter with a 29.130.
And no surprise there. I know him and Jesse Schwartz were battling it there in practice, and Jesse did beat Galen Gidman for the fastest lap in practice. But now that they're out here practicing, single by yourself, it's a whole lot different now. It's just who can make the best lap around here without any help from drafting off of somebody or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, Scott, Rooney, and I were talking about earlier how tires could definitely be a factor tonight with the high temperatures in the track. What's your opinion on that?
Well, it looks like it's default weather. I didn't get a chance to go out there and see how the setup was. Usually in these cars, these Gen 6 cars, a lot of guys burn the tires off of them. So, yeah, I'm sure tires will come into play here tonight. This isn't the smoothest track in iRacing, that's for sure. I love this place, though. This place is always fun to race, and hopefully we'll get a pretty good race here tonight.
Well, I think qualifying is almost coming to an end here. Well, as far
We
as
still got 5 minutes.
yeah, as far as the guys going out and qualifying, I mean, because there's a lot of them that are not going to qualify. Some of the guys want to start in the back of the field without qualifying lineup wherever iRacing puts them. And
I'm surprised to see Joe Roberts being one of the non-qualifiers.
well, he is still struggling with his graphics card, even though them settings I gave him last week, and he ran good last week with those settings. He said he ran an official race earlier here, and the thing crashed on him. So I told him, I said, just hang in there. DirectX 11 coming Tuesday. It's only just a couple of days away. So, and that's going to put a change on everything, I think.
Wow, is it really coming that soon?
Tuesday.
Kind of keeping my fingers crossed that I'm not going to have to buy a new graphics card. I shouldn't have to, though. I should be all right.
Well, if you go in your search bar and type in DXDIAG, it'll tell you what DirectX version you have. If it's DirectX 11 compatible, then you're good.
All right, I'll check that out later.
Yeah. Just write that down, DXDIAG, in your search bar. All one word, all small letters, no spaces.
Got it.
Well, just a couple more guys here, maybe. Looks like we're finishing up here. Nick Hunt. It looks like everybody has qualified that is going to qualify, at least for right now. 125 laps here at Chicagoland tonight. Now it's quiet. I don't hear no engines.
Nope. I think everybody's pretty much qualifying, like you said. Looks like we're gonna have about 7 non-qualifiers. 6 actually.
How many more minutes they got left?
2.5. And there's no drivers meeting, nothing. It's like that. It's quiet. Eerily quiet.
Kind of spooky. Oh, there goes Randall.
They're doing drivers meeting.
Yep. All right, I will be right back.
10-4.
Randall Drake right on cue with that driver's meeting. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, Brandon, no flaming.
No flaming, huh? Okay, I think I'm all set. I got my drink, water, of course, and I got my medicine all lined up to take at 11 o'clock, so I'm good to go.
Right on. Let's hope we can get through this thing pretty quickly and pretty smoothly and have as few cautions as possible. And hopefully they'll have a pretty good race here tonight in Chicago.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Tom Brandner in chat. That's Thomas's dad. So good to see you there, Tom.
Hoping for a good race tonight. IWCR Lunar Gaming Series.
Tom said hello to all of us in the booth. So,
hey, Tom, how you doing out there? Hello,
Hello.
to everyone else out there in TV land tonight.
Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Ready for some
YouTube
racing?
land.
yeah,
Yep.
YouTube.
You can find anything on YouTube, man. If you search hard enough, you never know what you come across on YouTube.
Yeah. All right, looks like that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. Let's get down here to the grid. We'll get everybody accounted for.
All kinds of theories out there these days.
Okay, starting on the pole, Galen Gidman. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole with a 29.130. Thomas Brandner tied with Stephen Pearson for the points lead, starting in second. In third, Jesse Schwartz, Stephen Pearson, the other leader, starting in fourth. John Batista starting fifth, Nathan Sedlick sixth, Jeffrey Porter seventh, Thomas Keene starting eighth, Charles Grant Jr. ninth, and Daniel Smallwood will round out the top 10. Scott?
Zach Miller will start 11th, Mike Vining 12th, Nick Hunt 13th, Josh Witherspoon 14th, Sean Medling 15th, Joe Roberts will start back there 17th, DeAndre Artis 18th, Randall Drake 19th, and Evan Schroeder 20th. Pretty.
All right, Keith Schoner, last week's winner, starting 21st, Eric Lambert 22nd. And that'll wrap it up. I guess that's all that's out there. So,
Yeah, I guess I should have covered those last two, huh?
nah, it's all right.
Sorry about that. So used to doing the 10 and 10 thing.
Yep. Okay, so on Galen here, let's get this thing rounded out and get them going. And not a big field here tonight, but nonetheless,
I was just about to say that.
yeah, they'll put on a good show. There ain't no doubt.
Surprised to see that Nathan Miller didn't make it here tonight. I was talking to him about it earlier, and he said he was going to make it a point to make it tonight. I bet he forgot. Says he has a hard time remembering these late night Friday night races.
All right, here we go. Pace car about to roll off. Wonder why it's not going though. There it goes, finally.
There he goes. He's had a few beverages. He was watching the Cubs. This spring training, after all.
Yep.
Obviously, Galen Gidman a little bit anxious to get going there.
Yeah, he's probably got a good setup in that car, and he's ready to go out here and show his stuff tonight. You know, he always seems to have bad luck toward the end of the race and doesn't finish well. So, you know, if he can get out here and gather as many points as he can, you know, I think that's going to be his goal here starting tonight. Thomas Brandner, his goal is to try to get up there and lead a lap and stay ahead of Steven Pearson. Pearson's going to be working real hard to try to get up there and possibly pull out a win here tonight and put him back into points lead once again.
And just to touch up on that Cubs joke, for all you baseball fans out there, if you haven't heard yet, the Cubs are actually favored to win the World Series in Vegas this year.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said when I heard it. I've been a Cubs fan all my life, and I heard that I had shocked face.
All right, here we go. Pace car makes that hard left turn, and Galen Gidman takes the green flag, and we're off and going here at Chicagoland.
What a start. Look at that. He even wanted to mow the grass already.
I'm telling you.
Man, he was all the way down there on that line, repainting the line.
Nathan Sedlick caused a bit of a stack up on that start there.
And so did Steven Pearson. He's got quite a wad of cars behind him. Thomas Brandner, brand new paint job on Thomas's car, Outback Steakhouse. And he is on the back bumper there of Steven Pearson.
Already Daniel Smallwood is on the move. He's already up 7th place. Started 10th, up to 7th already in one lap.
Great run.
Oh, we got him 3 wide back right here.
I see that. I see that, man. Whew.
Already.
Mike Vining, Charles Grant Jr., Nathan Sedlick slips all the way back to 12th now. Don Batista running in 6th. Keen on the inside of Steven Pearson. And that would be for 4th place. So it looks like he ain't quite cleared him yet. Pearson's giving him a tough time on that high side.
I don't know what happened to Nathan Sedlick, but he seems to have gathered himself back here, and he's recovering back there as he's fighting off the charges, some of these hard charges behind him.
Close call for Thomas Keene right there. Almost got into the side of Steven Pearson, and Pearson manages to hold off Keene for the time being. And here comes Batista to the inside. Oh, we got a slip here. Jeffrey Porter.
Oh, yeah, he saved it.
Good save.
Oh, gosh. He's going to lose a lot of track position. Oh, he's going to fall to the end, it looks like.
Randall Drake passing him on the outside there, and Jeffrey's going to have to get them tires cooled off big time.
Yeah, he's been able to hold off a couple of those guys, but man, he lost a lot of track position.
Brandner now a full second behind Gidman, pulls away from Jesse Schwartz in 3rd. Jesse trying to hang on in 3rd place here.
Now the thing for Galen tonight is he's got to keep that thing going straight. How many times
Keene.
Speaking of keeping it going straight, and that's what I was going to mention about Galen Gidman. How many times have we seen Gidman doing that, leading races?
Yeah.
And already we're seeing guys getting sideways here. That's not a good sign.
And Keene, what happened there was he caught that white line. Did you see that, Brandon?
No, I missed that part of it.
Yeah, Rudy, I did see that. Kicked him right around.
Man, I'm telling you.
You don't want to touch that line. That's treacherous territory.
Yes, it is. Want to stay up away from that at least a couple of feet. that definitely will put you out across the grass in a hurry. Josh Witherspoon, 12th place. Running the camo paint scheme tonight. That's an awesome looking car. I always liked that car.
It is a good looking car. He was putting the pressure on Nathan Sedlick just a little bit ago, but Sedlick has pulled away.
Flip there.
Yeah, and just to give you an update on Joe Roberts, he's cruising back here in 17th position, just kind of riding along right now.
Yeah, I think
I don't see him blinking or anything. It looks like he's doing all right.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to stay back here at least the first part of the race in case something happens to his graphics card.
That's probably a good idea. And it's also a good idea just in case there's a big accident.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Yep, Galen Gidman picking him up, putting him down here, still a second ahead of Thomas Brandner as far. Brandner closes that gap down by about a 1/10. Kind of like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean right there, though.
Still got a long way to go, though. We're only on lap 10.
Yep, Schwartz now
115 to go.
Schwartz falls back even further, 2.8 seconds behind Gidman. And Batista finally gets around Pearson, goes into 4th. Pearson in 5th. Zach Miller getting around Daniel Smallwood and going into 6th.
Actually, he's been in front of Smallwood.
Oh, was he?
Applying the pressure. Yeah, he's applying the pressure to him.
My bad. Sorry.
Some guys going down below that white line on the front stretch trying to use that apron for everything. They get all the speed they can.
Looking back from Gidman back to Thomas Brandner, now 0.8 of a second. Gidman got such a great start on this race, man. He just shot out of there big time.
He hasn't looked back yet. He's just got to maintain, keep looking out that windshield.
Well, he's in the clean air out there right now, so that's going to make a big difference.
And I don't know, maybe something might be happening with Smallwood here. He's lost a little bit of pace here. I don't know if he got in the wall or something, or if he's just slowing down and affecting the tires, but...
Well, no visual damage on Daniel Smallwood.
He's falling way back.
Could be conserving those tires, hoping for a long run here. Or he used them all up already.
No, I doubt Daniel used up his stuff already. I think he either got in the wall or he's conserving his tires.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on his car, so I don't think boy, he just goes back at 2 more spots as Charles Grant Jr. and Nathan Sedlick both pass him right there going into turn 1.
Yeah, when he was up there racing with Zachary Miller, it's just like he got out of the gas pedal. And still, you see, he's just taking it easy. I think he's protecting the tires, anticipating a long green flag run here.
John Batista.
You might be right there, Scott.
John Batista to the inside of Jesse Schwartz for 3rd. Not able to make it stick yet. But he's not giving up, boy. He's dropping it right to the bottom and trying it again. Looks like coming out of turn 2.
Not quite.
Nope, still side by side. Schwartz giving him a tough time, getting some grip up on that high side.
And just checking in back here in the back of the field, Joe Roberts starting to make his move at the front. He's picked up 2 spots, working on his 3rd here. He's currently in 15th, looking for 14th right now. And he'll make it happen.
Yeah, he's really meddling through the paces right there, and he does complete that pass on him. He may be taking a chance, but we'll see how it goes. Josh Witherspoon gets around Mike Vining.
I think Joe's starting to get comfortable with that graphics card, and he realizes it's time to moving up, up the field here and getting it going.
Eric Lambert in 16th. Randall Drake 17th. Randall's dropped back. Keith Shaner, he is back here in 18th place, and I'm not sure what's going on with Keith's car, unless he is just pacing himself right now. But last week's winner, we may see him work his way closer to the front maybe as the race progresses. But right now he's running in 18th. Nick Hunt 19th, and Evan Schroeder, last one on the track, and he is a long way back, 15.9 seconds and falling. Gidman with company. Brander closed that gap up on Gidman. He's got company big time here. I mean, Brander is right on his tail. And I'm not so sure if Brander wants to take this lead. It looks like he does drop it to the bottom.
There he goes. Can he clear him? Not quite.
Look how much of distance they have on the rest of the pack here.
Oh, yeah. They're almost 3.5 seconds ahead of John Batista now. And Brander's, he's studying it right now, seeing what he's got to do, where he wants to pass. He's got to pick and choose, so he's just studying that right now. And we may see a pass in history right here. I think this could happen eventually.
He's got to be careful not to burn up his tires here trying to get around him, though, because then it won't happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Gidman out front like that, and Brander, every time Brander tucks it down to the bottom, Gidman's trying to keep him pinned down there a little bit and make him back off that throttle. Now, that time he had plenty of room.
Brander's just using up his tires going down there through 3 and 4. It's so low like that. It's not working. He's not getting the momentum off the corner.
Brander moves up a little bit higher of a line now.
Well, it's him and Pearson. He wants to try to finish ahead of Pearson. And Pearson right now just dropped another position as I'm sorry. He is hanging on to 5th. I take that back.
Yeah.
Hanging on to 5th.
Zachary Miller's all over his bumper, though. These 4 guys right here are having quite the little race of their own. Yeah, the race within the race.
Zach had dropped to the bottom, but now Jesse Schwartz clear up high. Pearson looked like he was going to try to get a run on him, but that high side is really strong.
Side by side for the lead. Brander had to get out of it again, coming out of the corner.
Yeah, this is turning into be a pretty good battle here between these two for the lead as 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th continue to battle back there. They're very tight. Schwartz and Batista battling it up.
Caution, Rudy.
Caution's out.
Jeff Porter was in it.
Yes, he was, and Thomas Keene. Well, let's go see.
No.
Let's go see what happened to Keene here. I'm thinking it might have been Keene that spun, and he might have collected Porter in that. Keene into the turn here, into turn 2, coming out of turn 2.
Yep.
Just kicks out on him.
Oh man.
Somebody else was in that. The camel car blew it up.
Joshua Witherspoon.
Man, tough break for Josh Witherspoon. He always seems to get collected. Doggone.
He's done tonight.
And Porter
took it behind the wall.
Yep, Porter got into the side of Josh Witherspoon again. So Josh he got beat up tonight.
Yeah, they're going to get a beat on traffic and head for Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta next week, huh?
Hot Atlanta.
Man, all right. Well, let's see if Gidman is bringing them all to pit road. And it looks like Vining is going to stay out, maybe? Mike
Vining staying out.
He led that lap.
There's a way to roll in these bonus points.
Yep, old bonus point.
Well, every point counts when you're coming up close to the end of the season. And, well, we're not that close. I thought we were closer. But double points on that last race, and that's going to make a big difference. And, boy, look at the drag race. Jesse Schwartz beating everybody out of pit road.
Yeah, he did. He come out of there like a banshee.
And what a pit stop by him. 13.6 seconds. That's 4 tires, 4 Goodyear Eagles, and a full tank of Sunoco fuel in 13.6 seconds. That's amazing.
Feeding that pit crew their Flintstone vitamins.
Yep, he was like a second and a half faster than Thomas Brander. Brander come out second.
Good stuff.
Wow. Well, let's see if Mike Vining does.
How How about you interview him?
Who? Jesse Schwartz?
For our first interview of the
Sounds
evening.
good. Sounds good. Let's do it. He's going to be our pole sitter or our sitter here. Let's get him down here. Jesse Schwartz, you got a copy? Jesse Schwartz, do you have a copy? Okay. So much for that
He's talking
interview.
to you in the race room.
Well, we're in TeamSpeak here, Jesse. I can't hear you in the race room. Can only hear you in TeamSpeak. I have you muted in there. Well, time's running out. So, what's he saying there, Scott?
He's saying that I don't think he can unmute it right now, or it might be messed up or something.
Okay, well, all right. So much
He
for him then.
Well, there's Jesse Schwartz, everyone.
I can't talk to him in there.
And we'll maybe try to come back to him later.
Maybe he can get that figured out. But yeah, Jesse Schwartz will be in the lead for the first time today.
That don't happen very often, does it?
No. Brander second, Gidman back in third, John Batista fourth, Stephen Pearson fifth, Nathan Sudlick sixth, Zachary Miller seventh, Joe Roberts up to eighth, Charles Grant Jr. ninth, and Eric Lambert rounds out the top 10.
Well, like everything else on the internet, we're not perfect here, right, Rudy?
That's right. That's exactly right. Well,
So lights on the pace car are off.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsor here, guys. So hang on a minute.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.
All right. Thanks there, Lunar Gaming, for jumping on board this season with these guys. That's really awesome.
How about we let Brandon get us going this time?
10-4, let's do it. Brandon, get him going.
All right. Pace car rolling into turn number 3 now. Rolling slowly down the back straightaway.
He's creeping, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Whopping 65 miles an hour. Here we go. Pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn down into the road. Here he goes. Jesse Schwartz on the gas now. Green flag back in the air.
Look at Gidman immediately dive to the bottom. He's going to try to steal this going into one right away, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah,
Gidman ducks low.
That
Schwartz trying to get that run.
On them new tires, Gidman gets a great run.
Side by side. Schwartz ain't giving up. He ain't going to just give this away.
No,
all the way up near the wall.
Wow.
Not sure if he thought he was a little closer to Gidman than it looked or what there, but Brander now closing in on Schwartz.
That didn't last long.
Sedlick goes into fourth. John Batista and Charles Grant Jr. Looks like Grant Jr. is going to back out of it and let Sedlick go, and John Batista. Batista will go into fourth as he gets around, and Pearson back to seventh. This is a big battle going on right here. This is one heck of a pack of cars.
Yeah, these guys are racing intensely this early in the race.
Yep, Daniel Smallwood now back into the 9th place. Let's ride along with Daniel here for just a minute. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Boy, what a roadblock ahead of him. Charles Grant Jr., he comes right up on the tail of Charles. Looks to the inside. Pearson's there.
We got a spinner back here.
No yellow yet.
It's Keith Schroner. He's trying to get it going again, or Schoner.
Shaner.
Yeah. Schooner.
Oh, How do you
He's
say
getting
that,
it going
Brandon?
again.
Keith Shaner. It's Keith Shaner.
I don't know, Rudy. I think he's one of the new guys.
Nah, he's been here before.
But either way, he's got it going again.
Yep, he's
now
got
we
it
got
going.
a
Caution's
caution.
out.
And that was, I guess it's showing him as the caution. What I'm getting.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was really a delayed caution on that. But, well, what do you think? You think they're going to come back down pit road again? Or
They might. I don't know. They were just on pit road. They may
Yeah.
not, though.
It's only
They only ran, what, for 3 laps?
3 laps or something like that, yeah. So
Yeah, they may not. But then again, they may feel tires are that important. You may see them come down. May see some 2-tire stop here.
yeah, try to free up that car a little bit. Because I know
Not only that, but try to pick up some track position.
Yeah. Yep.
And here they come.
Galen's bringing them in.
Somebody stayed out. Looks like Pearson. Was that Pearson?
Trying to get that 1 lap lead.
He got it.
And that's a valuable point. He needs to try to stay ahead of Thomas Brandner right now. So good strategy. It's a good strategy to have. He's trying to get every valuable point he can. I'll tell you what, Pearson's he's being pretty smart about things right now.
And Daniel Smallwood was very late getting in his box there. He made out off pit road, way back in the field.
Boy, drag race off of pit road. Looks like Gidman's going to come out ahead of Brandner. Brandner will be second. So good pit stop by everybody. And Pearson, let's see if he does come to pit road. He might just want to come to pit road. He just wanted to get that bonus point. Let's see if he makes it.
I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what happened to Daniel Smallwood there, but I'm showing him back here in 16th place now.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood in chat. Good evening. You can always count on them being here and watching Daniel. Let's see if Dan... Yeah, he is going to come to pit road, so he's given that up. And Gidman will be back in the lead as Gidman tried to fake them guys out like he was coming to pit road one more time.
I don't know who would buy that.
Galen Gidman still in the lead here. Thomas Brandner right behind him, and Jesse Swartz back in third.
Well, you want to try to interview someone this time, Rudy?
Well, we can. Let's see if we can. Who do you want to talk to? You want to talk to Galen?
Pick somebody.
I'm going to talk to Galen. Galen Gidman, you got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, you've been the car out there to beat. You've led 27 laps already. How's the car feeling on the track?
My car's feeling good, but it doesn't mean we're gonna win it. I mean, I've dominated so many of these races lately, and I haven't won, except for Phoenix, where I honestly didn't deserve to win. So I don't know. We'll just see. Car's pretty good. Brandner's pretty good too, and Jesse's not bad on the short run.
Well, we were talking about that just a few minutes ago. It just seems like you go out there and you dominate these races, and something happens, and it winds up you don't finish well. I mean, we tried to iron that out, but we just haven't had very good success at it. Is there anything that you can tell me that might give us a hint as to why that happens all the time?
If I knew how I could fix it, I would have done it. So there's a few last season, where I got taken out by teammates and got kind of run over at Pocono, and if some things are just out of your control. So
right.
We'll see what happens here. I don't know. I feel like I got a pretty good car. I think kind of mid-length run Brandner can get to me, but on these tires it's pretty hard to pass somebody. So
yeah, I think he was trying a couple of different times there, but he just wasn't having good success. But you got some other guys behind you there, Schwartz and Batista. He's been very strong. Sedlick and Joe Roberts is moving forward.
Yeah, I think Batista may be really good on the very long run. I don't know. And then Joe, you just never know what you got. He's taking it easy, so we'll see.
All right. Well, good luck out there, brother.
Thank you.
Get us going, Rudy.
All right, we will do it. I think I put him in the right room. I don't know. All right. Pace cars in. Galen Gidman brings him to the line, and green. Taking the green
Immediately
on
dive.
lap 35, and what a jump by Jesse Schwartz.
Gidman immediately dove right down to that yellow line again. Got a big jump, too. Look at that lead he's already got. Man. Ooh, somebody bouncing off the wall. We got somebody in the grass.
Oh boy.
Trying to catch up with who it might be. Josh Witherspoon, maybe? No.
It was Nick Hunt who was in the grass, but he's all right.
Okay. Somebody just
He's
blew their
going.
motor up. Josh Witherspoon just blew up his motor. Oh man,
no.
What a tough break for Josh. Well, there's a good
I
one.
think Smallwood's got some major problems here. We got another one crashing in the grass on the backstretch, inside wall.
Oh.
Nathan Sedlick. No, not Nathan Sedlick.
Yes.
Wow.
Nathan Sedlick.
Oh man. I don't know if I can go back here. Let me see if I can go back far enough and catch and see if I can figure out what happened. There was no caution on that. Whether it was just a slip here by him or if he had any help, I don't know. He dove it down into two here pretty hard coming out of the turn. It starts just kicking out on him. He tried to pinch it down a little bit too far, I think. And he's going to get into the inside wall. Boy, he hit that pretty hard, too.
Yeah, he did. He's going to be pretty much done competitively.
Yeah, it's going to put him back in 17th place as we're back up live here. Gidman's still in command. Thomas Brander getting around Jesse Schwartz and going into second. He is on the move and on the hunt, trying to get up there to Gidman.
He's catching him.
He is reeling him in really quick here. He knows he can't waste no time. We're about just a little past a quarter of the way through this race, so as time goes on, he has not led a lap yet, and he knows it. And Pearson did. So that Pearson's ahead of him by 1 point.
This whole group's actually closing in on Galen Gidman.
Yes, they are. Schwartz, Charles Grant Jr. moving into fourth. Batista, he's been really strong. Zach Miller, there's another one. He has come from back in the field and moved into 6th place.
Fireball Joe up to 7th.
Yeah.
So he's back there lurking.
And look at Randall Drake moving into 8th place. Good run for
and
Randall.
Your buddy Eric Lambert 9th.
Yep, and he's under fire by Daniel Smallwood there. Smallwood trying to give him a tough time.
Yeah, Smallwood finally starting to be headed back to the front of the field instead of the rear of the field.
Mike Vining, Stephen Pearson back here 12th place after that late pit. Stayed out long enough to lead 1 lap and then come in late. And now he's trying to work to the front. Sean Medling giving him a tough time. Keith Schoner in 14th. I don't know, Shaner, whatever. I think it's Schoner.
We'll just keep butchering it.
Yeah, sorry about it, Keith. Evan Schroeder back here in 15th. And Nick Hunt with a lot of damage on that car is in 16th.
Charles Grant putting the pressure on Jesse Schwartz, and Schwartz bounces off the wall.
Oh,
he might lose 2 spots. Batista might get by as well. He's underneath him, looking side by side. But Schwartz holds him off.
Yep, Charles Grant Jr. goes into 3rd.
Oh, we got somebody on the apron there coming to pit road. No, not coming to pit road. They just lost us.
Yeah, that's Thomas Keene.
Yeah. That was weird.
He's got an awful lot of damage on that car, and it's really got him messed up. Now he goes 11 laps down after being on pit road trying to get that damage fixed. Looks like he's just trying to run some laps out here. It looks like maybe on the apron. Lets the whole field go by. Now he kicks it up onto the track and tries to get up to speed. Gidman and Brander still at it up here.
And back here leading this second pack is Randall Drake, who's moved up to 8th place, Rudy. Good run for Randall so far tonight. Got Smallwood barreling down on him and a whole other group of guys.
And boy, look at the run Charles Grant Jr.'s having. Man, this is amazing for him. I love it. Looking at, he started 9th place, running in 3rd. That's great. Great run for Charles.
Smallwood getting by Drake. Ooh, Smallwood almost lost it there.
Lambert looking too.
Yep. It's getting hairy back here.
And Smallwood, boy, he's driving it into the turn hard. But I'll tell you what, Randall's got that grip on the high side. But Smallwood does complete the pass on Randall Drake and goes into 8th.
He'll move up into 8th. Yep.
Mike Vining on the outside of Eric Lambert. And here comes Steve Pearson. And Steven trying to make that pass on Eric Lambert on the high side. So I think the race group for temporarily could be moving up a little bit. Could be moving up the hill a little bit. These guys seem to be getting some pretty good runs on the outside. We've been seeing that a lot lately, haven't we, Scott?
Yes, sir. Stephen Pearson trying to fight his way back to the front. He's back here in 11th, putting all kinds of pressure on Mike Vining, trying to break back into that top 10. And now he's going underneath it. Well, he thought better of it.
You know, it's just a lot of guys get a little bit shaky. I know I do myself, get a little bit shaky up there when you start getting close to that wall. But that's where the grip is, you know, and it seems like now that the track's rubbered in a little bit, it seems like they're getting some good runs. And just as I say that, Stephen Pearson passes Mike Vining on the low side.
Yep, goes into the top 10 in 10th place.
Yes, sir, top 10. Brander. Taking a look inside Gidman now, up in the front here. Brander still has not led a lap yet today.
Can't quite get there.
And the whole thing, he's
decide.
got to look at the big picture right now. Even if he finishes second and Pearson back there in 10th, that's still 9 points he's going to gain on him. Well, actually 7 because Pearson led a lap.
Don't look now, guys, but here comes Joe Roberts as he is caught up to the front pack here. Well, most of them anyway. And he is putting the pressure on John Batista, and he takes that spot from Batista very easily.
Boy, and that, you know, that says a lot right there because Batista has been so strong today. So
and look at Roberts. Look at the charge forward. He's going to chase down Zachary Miller like he's sitting still.
Yep. Joe started 17th on the field today, and here he is running in 6th. That's really good.
I knew him running in the back wouldn't last very long.
No.
Got somebody heading to pit road there.
That's the racer in all of us, though. That's Thomas Keene coming in. I think he's going to try to see if he can get more damage fixed up on that car. Josh Witherspoon's still sitting on pit road. The Camel car with a lot of damage.
Miller and Schwartz side by side. Roberts trying to figure out where to go. Schwartz is going to hold him off. Now Roberts may go around Miller on the outside. We may get 3 wide here.
It's looking like it.
Sure, Roberts looking on the outside of Miller. Nowhere for him to really go at this point.
Yeah, they kind of got the whole roadway blocked up there right now between Schwartz and Miller. Miller to the bottom, passing Schwartz, and it's a drag race down the backstretch. Miller's not giving up. He's staying right there on the bottom. I'm trying to watch the front here, too, to see if See if Brander is going to make an attempt to get by Gidman for the lead. But Gidman leads yet another lap. That makes 48 laps in the books for Galen Gidman. Brander backs off a little.
Just got to lead that all-important last lap for Galen Gidman.
That's exactly right. And, you know, he deserves a win. I mean, as much as he puts into it. And Brander
gets a wreck back here.
Brander gets such a run. He does get by Gidman, but Gidman comes back to the line. I'm trying to see. And Brander did lead that lap. Oh, my word, that was close. Oh, Gidman.
Gidman. Sideways.
Oh, saves it.
Gonna save it.
Wow, what a save. Yeah.
Yeah, we had another one of those just a minute ago. Mike Vining had a hell of a save. It looked like we were going to have an accident on the backstretch, but he saved it.
Man,
a lot of saves going on right now.
Brander back up to the front, I should say. Not back to the front, but up to the front. And he leads his second lap of the race here. So bonus points are mounting up here for Thomas Brander. And with looking at him and Pearson were tied coming into tonight for the lead in the points. Pearson back in 8th place. But he's picked up a lot of positions since that last green flag stop. Or caution, I should say.
Randall Drake just had a moment and almost had a spin out, lost 2 spots, and now he's going to lose a 3rd. Sean Medlin's going to get by.
And Keith Shaner gets by. Yeah, it is Shaner. Roger corrected me in chat. It is Shaner.
That's who I meant, not Sean Medling. Sean Medling's actually behind him. My bad.
Yeah, this is an amazing race. Thomas Brander in the lead now by 1.4 seconds over Galen Gidman. So, you know, you think about it. It took him 55 laps to get to the lead. And now he's got it and could still lead the most laps of the race if everything falls his way.
Joe Roberts has worked his way up to 4th place, and he's closing in on Charles Grant Jr. for 3rd. Nathan Miller trying to close in on Joe Roberts.
Zach Miller, you mean?
Sorry. I'm just making all kinds of mistakes tonight, aren't
I? Well, me too. Don't feel alone. Me too. Hey,
it's late.
Yeah, it's late. You know, we're tired. I am. I've already done one of these tonight, the Drag King, so. Batista back to 7th. Pearson, man, he's a long way back here. 8th place, 9.9 seconds behind Brander. Make that 10 seconds. He's losing time to Brander. Brander's just like on a rail out there right now. Clean air is an added plus here for these guys.
And Joe Roberts has all but caught Charles Grant Jr. Imagine Joe Roberts will be moving into 3rd place here momentarily. He's looking now. We got a spinner.
Oh, Gidman.
Cautions. Oh, yep. Wow.
How many times have we seen it, Rudy?
Oh, my. And he brings that caution out.
He's got to get that race car tightened up. We're seeing it so many times.
Yeah, he's got well, tires are, you know, right now, the tires are pretty worn out. And after that near slide there earlier, yeah, the back end just kicked out on him. But, boy, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a save he made earlier. And this one here was a pretty good save, too. But still enough to bring out the caution room because he's sideways in front of traffic.
Still plenty of time to recover from it. He still has half a race, but you know he's got to be frustrated because these self-spins are killing him.
Yep. Well, Brander looks like he's bringing them all to pit road. Here they come.
And Thomas Keene took it behind the wall, Rudy. He's done for the evening.
Yep.
Threw in the old towel.
Well, I think Gidman actually, when he did come down pit road, I think actually did his pit stop. So this is going to be good for him because no, he didn't. I'm sorry,
No,
my
Goodman
bad.
stopping now.
Yep,
Joe
my
Roberts had a bad stop. He came in third. He's going to lose quite a few spots on pit road. Going to
well,
come out fifth.
Charles Grant Jr. will come out second. Zachary Miller third. Mike Vining fourth. Wow, moving
How
up.
about, yeah, about that. Coming in eighth,
Yeah.
coming out fourth. Wow, big winner there on pit road.
Well, I think he did a two-tire stop because he was only on pit road for 10.8 seconds. So could be experimenting with a two-tire stop.
Yeah, it might be a little late in the race to do that, though. He could lose a lot of track position experimenting now.
Yeah. And it looks like, no, he's going to come back down pit road. So something
Yeah, he thought
happened.
better of that.
Yeah. Might not have
He
been a
went
good
around. He might have been hearing the broadcast. Well, maybe I should go back.
call. Well, how about we talk to Charles Grant Jr.? What do you think about that?
Alrighty.
If I can find him. There he is. Charles Grant Jr., you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Second place, brother. You've been pretty strong out there. How's the car feeling, and do you have anything for Brandner?
For Brandner, well, I'm not too confident about Brandner, but podium maybe. And the car does feel pretty good. It's just a little tight in center one. It's kind of difficult to drive through there, but other than that, it's not too bad.
Well, don't you think everybody's having a little bit of a tight problem out there right now? I mean, everybody seems to be kind of pushing a little bit in the turns. But is there anything you can do with it, maybe to free it up a little bit?
Nothing that comes to mind right now, except take it easier, maybe roll it.
Well, you got another hungry one right behind you, Zachary Miller. He's moved up quite a bit. Joe Roberts clear up to the fourth position. He's came from way back in the field. So we're going to let you get back to work, and good luck, Charles. We're going to be watching to see if you can get a podium finish tonight.
All right, thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Talkative chap, isn't he? I got to pick on him. He's my buddy.
Lights on the pace car are out.
Well, get him going, Brandon.
All right.
Halfway through this race, gentlemen.
So, been interesting racing so far tonight.
Some of these guys are having traction problems. There's a lot of self spins tonight.
Yeah, there has been.
And some amazing saves, too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, Gidman with two amazing saves. Man, that one, I don't even know how he saved that. He just like dirt tracked it all the way through 3 and 4.
All right, pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn down into pit road.
He does make a hard left, too. He takes out that cone every time.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
But the cone doesn't move. That's what's amazing about it.
Here we go. Brandner on the gas. Green flag back in the air in Chicagoland.
Zachary Miller taking it right to the bottom. And he gets a great run here on Charles Grant Jr., and he's going to take over second spot. All he's got to do is come up the hill a little bit.
Zachary Miller able to hold on for now.
Well, these guys in chat are wanting me to crank it up. Let's ride along here with Charles Grant Jr., and let's crank it up, guys.
Sounds good. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a caution. Galen Gidman got it in the back of Schoner or Schoner.
Shaner.
Oh,
Shaner.
Galen Gidman again involved.
Well, let's go back and
Gidman
take a
just
look.
got it, just barely tapped him. There shouldn't be a lot of damage. but he does have some right front damage now. He's just pressing the issue there.
47 looked like it came down across his nose.
He sure did. Yeah. I mean, Gidman was there, and Shaner just come way down the hill. I don't know if that was a blocking move or what there, just to try to slow up the progression. But, and Sean Medling gets into the back of Galen Gidman, and there's going to be some serious damage on Medling's car now.
Well, Rudy, if you look at the replay closely, Eric Lambert was coming down on the 47, and 47 came down on Galen Gidman in 94.
Yeah, I think they were all kind of chasing the hill there.
I was watching it from TV3, and it was from a distance, so it just looked like Galen ran into the back of him, but it's just racing.
Yes, sir, it is.
Tough break for Gidman, though. I mean, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, I'm right down close here. Yeah, Shaner kind of really didn't have anywhere to go because Lambert had pushed him down the hill so far. So, well, tough break for them, but Shaner actually isn't going to get as much damage as I thought. It's going to be Galen Gidman's the one that's going to get so much damage on his car, and Sean Medling. So, well, they're back on pit road here, and we got a brand new leader out front, Zachary Miller.
I imagine Gidman's going to probably be sitting there for a few minutes getting that damage fixed. He might even go a lap or two down.
Yeah, we missed Zachary Miller passing up Thomas Brander for the lead. We missed that, guys.
Yeah, we did.
I guess we
were camping on that.
Yeah, we were focusing on that spin, so... A good run for Zachary Miller. Holy smokes, man, I'm telling you. Looking at where he came from tonight, starting 11th, and now he's up here in the lead on lap 68. This is great for Zachary Miller. One heck of a job. Go ahead.
Galen Gidman down and away, so he's not going to go a lap down. He got some of that damage fixed. We might see him come back in and try to get more of that damage repaired.
Well, again, the snake has bitten Galen Gidman, and man, I feel so sorry for him after leading 48 laps, man, and just having such a dominant car, and now that dominance is probably going to be gone with some of that damage, but I look for him to at least get out there and try to pick up a few more positions. Anyhow, I see at least a top 10 finish in that car.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to keep it going straight. No telling how the aero is going to be affected now that he has so much damage in the rear of that car.
Yeah, and even if he does get it all fixed, it's never still completely correct. If you ever notice that, it's it's still got some damage.
It's still damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still notice it. It still drives it.
So only a couple of drivers out of the race here tonight, Jeffrey Porter and Thomas Keene. We still have Josh Witherspoon on pit road, Evan Schroeder on pit road now, and Nathan Sedley.
Yeah, Witherspoon's out of the race. He blew his motor.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd take a full 30 minutes to get that repaired. Well, boy, the race is pretty much... another 30 minutes, the race is going to be pretty much shot,
Maybe not, because we're only a little over halfway, and we're almost 51 minutes into this race.
Yep. Well, the lights are out on the pace car, and we're going green next time. Scott, you want to get them going?
Sure, I'll do that.
Still got, Evan Schroeder back out on the track now, and so is Nathan Sedlick. They're going to catch up to the back of the field. And Nathan Sedlick is going to stay on the lead lap. That's good. Good news for him. Evan Schroeder will be one lap down in 17th place. So 17 cars still on the track. And if he keeps going, another caution, Evan Schroeder can get back on the lead lap.
Oh, we'll see if Zachary Miller can get a start like Galen Gidman's been getting. Them rocket starts.
Yeah.
Charles Grant Jr. is going to try to do everything he can to get Brander behind him here in this restart. He's got to be ready to go.
And boy, good start by Zach Miller.
Yeah, not that.
I thought you were going to get him going.
Start though.
Yeah, Brander.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Brander does stay right in second though, and Charles Grant Jr. third. Joe Roberts in fourth. Oh, what a run for Joe Roberts tonight, taking a chance on that graphics card, holding up. Look who's coming up through, Stephen Pearson. Taking a look.
Yeah, he was back in 11th place not too long ago.
Yeah, he took a look there inside Schwartz, but it's not going to happen. Daniel Smallwood right behind him in 8th place, and Daniel right on the bottom, taking a look inside of Stephen Pearson. We got a battle here between John Batista and Jesse Schwartz.
Yeah, we do, side by side, going into 3 here.
Oh.
Schwartz gets all the way up there near that wall.
Man, does he get up there.
Yeah, he does.
He was almost looking straight at the wall there, it looked like, for a minute.
Flirting with disaster.
I'm telling you, Galen Gidman on the move, taking over 11th. Now he goes to the inside of Nick Hunt.
It'll be for 10th.
Yeah, Galen, I think his car seems to be okay for right now. Once he gets a little bit of age on them tires, I think it's going to help.
Galen got really loose off 2.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, how that arrow was going to, be affected due to all that damage in the rear of that car. As these tires wear, I bet we see more of that.
Randall Drake looking to be inside of Galen Gidman, not going to make it happen.
Ooh, Galen, boy, kind of drifts up the hill just a little bit right there.
And Gidman's going to pass Hunt.
He is going to pass Nick Hunt, yep. Galen on the move, breaking the top 10 again. And he's right on the tail of Eric Lambert. Not sure if he's going to try to go to the high side or not. Eric Lambert running the Sky Lounge car tonight. Whoa, close call there for him and Lambert.
Yeah, it was.
Phew.
Almost got a Wahlburger there.
And Galen's going to drive around the outside of Eric Lambert. Lambert's not going to give him a whole lot of tough time right there. He knows Galen's really fast. Up here on
Brander
Pearson.
Closing in on Miller.
Pearson trying to catch up here with Jesse Schwartz. Schwartz has been extremely fast out here tonight. He's led 3 laps. But he's been up there pretty much all day long trying to give them leaders a tough time, and he's been doing a good job of it.
Oh, we got a spinner.
Oh, Randall Drake goes through the grass.
Yep.
He gets it going.
No caution yet.
No caution. Well, let's go back and see what happened to Randall here.
Man, tough break for Randall. He's having a good run tonight.
He was on the inside of Nick Hunt right here, and it looks like just them bumps in the turn. He gets into the side of Nick Hunt and tries to keep it off of him, and out across the grass he goes. But good save for Randall, and that's going to put him back in 16th place, a long way back. But at least the good thing is he's not damaged that bad, and he can continue. All right, back up front, Zachary Miller still in the lead, blinking pretty good, though. I'm not sure how much longer I can stay on him with him blinking like that. I'll just stay on Thomas Brander here.
Brander's catching him at a high rate of speed.
Charles Grant Jr. third.
Gidman putting a move on Smallwood back here. That would be for 8th place. Smallwood trying to get the high run.
He's going to get it. Oh, they almost get together. Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, man.
These guys are, man, they're driving like it is the last lap, and they still got, what, 45, 46 to go?
46 this time by.
Gidman clear to the bottom. Smallwood just too strong for him right now, and Smallwood's moved up to that high line as well, and he's getting some good runs off that high line. Now Galen's moved up there, thinking maybe that if Smallwood's getting such good runs, maybe he can get good runs up there too. Schwartz, boy, he likes that high side, don't he? He takes it clear out there by the wall.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody be up near the wall as much as him tonight.
Maybe he just feels comfortable. I don't even like to get nowhere even in the vicinity of that wall. You know, you
Some
get
people
into
like to ride up there.
yeah, you get into
Here we
that
go,
wall
battle for the lead, Rudy.
and you can't
Side
get
by
off
side.
of it. Brander takes the lead from Zach Miller on lap 81. Well, Zach held him off for 15 laps. He did a really good job up there. Brander leads that lap, and that makes 13 laps he's led. Now Zach tries to come back. Boy, I'll tell you, that was real close. He come right up on him. What a run he had going into the turn.
That's Randall Drake coming off pit road there.
Yep, that'll put him a lap down. He's definitely off of a pit sequence from everybody else, but he's got fresh tires and probably had that car looked at just to see how much damage was on it after that collision.
He should be able to go the rest of the way on fuel.
Yeah. Charles Grant Jr. with a good run. Holding off Joe Roberts right now. Joe's just kind of like taking it easy, hoping that graphics card holds out for, what, 42 more laps?
Keep your fingers crossed. Don't jinx him, Rudy.
No. John Batista and Jesse Schwartz at it. We've seen Jesse up there on that high side. He seems to have found something up there because he is reeling in Batista. If he can get up there beside him on that outside, he might be able to pass him on the outside, but he gets a good run off of turn 2. And there he goes.
I'll let you handle all the interviews at the end of the evening tonight, buddy.
All right. Jesse Schwartz passes up Batista and goes into the top 5. Joe Roberts taking a look to the inside of Charles Grant Jr. Wants that third place, wants that podium finish. And I do believe they are going to have to stop one more time, most of these guys.
Sure, Roberts completes that pass.
Yep.
Yeah,
Joe,
Rudy, that's what. Sorry.
he goes into
That's
third.
why I said earlier. That's why I said earlier that Randall Drake could make it on fuel. Because I definitely think everybody else is going to have to pit one more time. So
Yeah.
he's already made his final pit stop.
And that'll be good because then he'll be able to at least get back on the lead lap. You know, after when they all pit, he can stay out and keep going. But if a caution comes out, that's going to change everything.
Yes, sir.
If we stay green the rest of the way, Randall could be sitting pretty decent. He'll pick up a few more positions anyhow.
Yeah, because he's gained a little bit of time being out there on fresher tires.
And Witherspoon off of pit road. Still got damage on his car, but sat there and got it fixed up. That motor had blown. So 30 minutes repair on the motor. Let's see how it holds up here. He's back in 19th place. Is a long ways from picking up another position from Thomas Keene, but he could possibly do it before the end of this race, I think. It's going to be close. He melds in with the rest of these right in behind Sean Medling. Medling running in 12th place right behind Mike Vining and Eric Lambert. Eric with a top 10 finish so far as Daniel Smallwood now tries to hunt down Steven Pearson for the 8th place. Gidman goes into 7th. And he's looking to pass up John Batista, drops it clear to the bottom, and takes over 6th place. Gidman on the move.
Yeah, he's recovered nicely from the incidents that he's had here tonight. I think he's a man on a mission right now.
Yeah, he's rage driving right now. He's
Yep.
you know, he's He's going to drive that car so hard, he's just going to burn them tires up because he's driving it so hard. Brander with a 1.6 second lead over Zach Miller.
Mike Vining under fire back here. He's got a whole lot of company with him back here.
Yeah, this is quite the pack of cars.
It's for 10th place.
Yeah, Eric Lambert, Sean Medling, Nick Hunt. Shaner quite a ways back off of the pace here. 14th position for Keith Shaner. And, you know, you would think that the momentum he had from last week would carry over to this week, but he just hasn't been really, really strong here tonight.
Daniel Smallwood won last week, Rudy.
Oh, that's right.
Last week was Talladega.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of another race that he won.
That's all right, buddy. I've been off my game tonight too, so don't feel bad.
Well, we're
tired.
Right on top of it. I am too. Very tired.
Yeah, when you said it earlier, I looked. I just didn't say anything earlier, but I figured this time I would say something.
Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
No problem. I didn't want you to keep saying it over and over and over.
Well, Joe Roberts now trying to catch up to Zach Miller.
Oh, Smallwood sideways.
Yeah, a whole lot of smoke, but he saved it.
And
No caution.
wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. Well,
Tough break.
good timing for him to stop and get them 4 fresh tires now, and he'll be able to make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of time there, though, with how that all went down.
Tough
Not
They're
break.
going to
even
help
making
him if this stays
contact.
green.
Well, Brander puts him a lap down. Brander hasn't pitted yet. I kind of look for him to come in here in about the next 10 laps.
Nathan Sedlick just took it behind the wall.
Yep. So we're down
Oh, we got 15 left on the lead lap, Rudy?
on the lead lap. 13.
Yes, sir.
13.
13?
Yep. Keith Shaner, last one on the lead lap right now in 13th place. Daniel Smallwood, 14th, but he is a couple of laps down now after coming off pit road. That really did cost him a lot. Actually, he's 1 lap down. I'm sorry. Brander coming around on the backstretch here with a 3.2 lead over Joe Roberts, as Joe does get around Zach Miller and goes into second.
Wonder when we'll see these guys pit.
I'm thinking probably within the next 10 laps we'll see these guys pit. I would kind of split the difference from, you know, on that green flag. That way you got about the same amount of tires to finish the race as you started that last green flag run. You know, that would be me. That's how I would try to figure it out.
So here comes Charles Grant Jr. right now. He's coming down pit road.
Yes, sir. And this will be his final pit stop of the day, giving up track position. And looks like 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles and a full tank of fuel to make sure he can make it to the end. And we've got some other guys coming down pit road as well. Joe Roberts on pit road and Galen Gidman.
Fireball Joe. You still alive there, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm still alive over here.
Just checking. What do you think of the race so far, Brandon? Been a pretty good one, huh?
Yeah, it has. As Thomas Brander comes rolling on the pit road now, making his pit stop. A lot of action tonight here on the track, even though long green flag runs.
I like that. I like the long green flag runs. Add strategy to the race.
Galen's away.
Yeah.
Brander on pit road. Let's see what he does here. I'm sure it's going to be 4 tires and fuel for him as they give the lead up to Jesse Schwartz and Mike Vining
he stopped
second.
way back. Maybe a slow stop here for the 24.
Other guys on pit road, Stephen Pearson, John Batista, Zachary Miller, Sean Medling, all on pit road. And Brandner is away with a 14.6 second pit stop.
So not too slow, but almost a 15-second stop.
He comes around here. Jesse Schwartz, our leader, about to put Thomas Brandner a lap down, but Jesse needs to stop. I don't think it'll be long here, and Brandner will get that lap back. He'll reel in Schwartz and pass him with them 4 fresh new tires, you know.
I think Schwartz is hoping for a caution. We've seen
Yeah.
some cautions tonight, and I think that's what he's doing here. I think he's playing the caution game because he knows he's losing time right now, but he was falling back a little bit there, so I think he's playing the caution game.
Yep, and Brandner wanted to immediately get that lap back in case a caution did come out, you know, so that was really good running for him. Joe Roberts on a mission here to try to get by the leader too. That'll put them at the tail end of the lead lap right now. And Schwartz, not sure if he was going to try to come to pit road or not, but he was kind of trapped up on the high side. He's putting himself in that position, guys, to you know, he can't get to pit road just as them guys were underneath him. So I don't know if his and into the wall he goes.
Right into the wall.
Ouch.
Oh no.
It's him tired. Give it away.
Yep, he needs to come to pit road immediately.
Yes, sir.
If he's gonna be able to come to pit road, he has to get to the bottom of the racetrack, and it doesn't seem like he's doing that. So cars are able to get underneath him.
Yeah, and he's staying out there.
Yeah, he is.
Man, and all these guys are getting by him.
Playing the caution game, Rudy.
Yep, that's not good when all these guys are getting back by him, and they all got fresh tires. Smallwood goes by, gets his lap back. Zachary Miller goes by.
They're a whole lap behind him. So,
yeah.
I mean, he's got all that time for the caution to come out, and as much fuel as he has remaining anyway.
Mike Vining in second place right now. Keith
He
Shaner
can play this
third.
game for a few more laps.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Schwartz almost lost it there.
He's playing a dangerous game.
For sure. Wow.
Now, I don't believe he's got enough fuel to make it to the end. Even if he does, them guys are going to catch him before the end of this. I mean, they've got 22 laps to do it in. And I'll tell you what, he's closing. He's only 21 seconds behind him now.
Well, let's see if he comes this time or if this guy stays out. He's got a lot of damage on that right side. He's staying out.
Yeah.
Mike Vining's closing in, so Mike Vining may take the lead here in just a minute.
Yeah, and Mike needs to come to pit road as well. But I think these guys are on different pit strategies out here. You know, they're on a different pit sequence, not strategy, but a different pit sequence than Brandner and Roberts and Gidman. You know, so I don't know what
Yellow
they're.
is out. There you go, Rudy. There you go.
Wow.
He just got bailed out.
Oh my, Keith Shaner into the wall hard.
He lost. He was losing all that time. He's still going to have to pit, but he got bailed out in a sense there.
Yep. Now he can come to pit road. Yeah. He may lose a little bit on track position here, but he's probably going to come out the leader because I believe everybody's going to come to pit road.
Yeah, that's the thing here. You know, everybody's going to come here, so it kind of works out for him and Mike Vining.
Well, that put a lot of guys back on the lead lap.
The problem is Schwartz has a lot of right side damage, and he's going to have to sit there and get that fixed. So he's going to be sitting on pit road for a while because I think, you know, if he comes out with that much damage on the car, he's going to be significantly slower.
Must be a Ted Cruz fan. Here he comes.
And look at that. Everybody else stayed out.
Oh.
All the guys that just pitted stayed out. Some of them come down. Gibman come down. Looks like Joe
coming down
Robertson
pit road.
down. Yeah, Brander come down. Some stayed out though.
Well, I think those were lap cars, weren't they? Yeah.
All of them?
I believe so, yeah, because, yeah, it had to have been lap cars.
All right. Like I said, I've been off my game tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
just
just
looking
saw
at
a whole
it here.
heap of cars stay out.
Brander out first.
Charles Grant Jr.
Yeah. Well, Charles has been in pretty tough here, so I think we need to talk to Joe Roberts real quick here.
All right.
Joe Roberts, you got a copy?
I got you, man.
Well, you come from way back in the field, Joe. You got yourself in third position. How's the card and the computer holding up here? And are you praying that everything's going to hold together for you?
Oh, jeez. Well, you just saw the thing that Galen just wrote. What is it? So far, everything's holding together. Who knows if it will? I don't know. But the car itself is very good over a long run. You would see at the beginning of each run, I would fall about 2 seconds back and then just start marching forward. I was hoping it was going to go green because, yeah, Thomas would have got out to about a 3-second lead, but then I would have started just reeling him in. Who knows if I would have made it to him in time? I don't know. I don't know what the car is going to do with only about 15 laps green now. I put no fuel in the car to see if I could bring it to life a bit on a short run. Who knows? I'm going to have to drive it completely differently now than I have at any other point in the race, though. So I really don't know what I have. I don't know how fast it is. I mean, I know it's a great endurance car. I don't know if it's a quick car.
Well, we're about to find out here because you guys are going to get the one to go, I believe, this time by. And, well, you're going to be starting right behind Thomas Brander on this start. Have you got anything worked out with him? I know he's your teammate to go together.
Nah, we're not communicating or anything right now. We're just going and having a good time and seeing who can beat who right now.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Joe. We'll be watching you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna need a prayer. If this thing survives, I mean, wow, what a story.
Well, it could have just been a fluke today when you were in that race. Could have been a server issue, something. You know, I get a little tick every now and then too. You know, and there's a lot of preparation going on in the back behind the scenes that we don't know about. These guys getting ready for Tuesday's build, so you just never know what's going on back there. So, well, good luck out there, Joe.
Oh, I'll just say this thing has been glitching all race.
Really?
Yep.
Well, mine has been too. So.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to see what he's got for him.
Well, I hope you didn't just jinx it.
Oh, I hope not either, but, oh, man. If we could just hold together.
They're teasing him big time, putting all kinds of little rest in peace little messages down there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Not too many cars left out there.
Field shortened up quite a bit.
Yeah, it is. Where's everybody at? A lot of guys hanging back, just coming out of the pits, maybe. Yeah, here comes a bunch of guys.
They all took the waiver round, I believe.
Yep, and look at Gidman. Gidman back into the 4th position. And you know he's fast, so we've got some fast guys up here. Daniel Smallwood, Zachary Miller, we know he's fast. John Batista's excellent on a short run. So, and Pearson's still trying to get, he's in the top 10 right now, but he's still trying to get up here and trying to beat Brandner. But here we go, folks. 17 to go. Pace car in.
Somebody just blew up.
Brandner. I believe that's Eric Lambert, wasn't it? Or something, I'm not sure. Yep.
Blew his motor. Wow.
Gidman to the bottom. Underneath Charles Grant Jr., and that would be for 3rd.
Somebody down in the grass spinning, coming back up on the track. Randall Drake.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Randall's had a tough night tonight.
Somebody out there just blinked out. Gone.
Gidman in 3rd. Not sure if he's got enough of that car fixed up, enough to be competitive against Thomas Brander and Joe Roberts. But, boy, he sure is giving it a valiant effort, isn't he?
It's Zach Miller out there blinking big time. Wow. He almost got in the back of Smallwood there when he blinked back in.
Yeah, he's been blinking.
Zach Miller's
He's been blinking a lot.
all night so far, yeah.
Smallwood with the top 5.
15 to go.
Brander holding that sturdy lead up there.
Yeah, not much of a lead, but just enough. Now you just kind of makes you wonder if Joe's saving anything back. Now those two are teammates, but like you heard Joe say, they're not communicating right now. They're every man for themselves. It's coming down to the end of the race. And is Joe saving anything? Is Thomas just kind of just riding right now? We don't know what these guys are doing. Are they giving it everything they got? Are they only running like 80, 85% on their fuel? You know, Joe said he didn't put any fuel in that pit stop, trying to make the car a little faster. But how much looser is it going to make it in the turns?
That's very true. I think Joe just kind of hanging back right now, conserving his tires. There's still a few laps to go. I think as we get closer to 5 to go, we'll see Robert Shirley start the charge towards Branner. And if Branner burns up his stuff, you may see him reel him in a little sooner.
Well, I'm getting reports Eric Lambert shifted into the wrong gear, shifted into first instead of third, and it blew the motor.
Yeah, it was just all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Yeah, tough break for Eric, man. I'm telling you, you can't win for losing. Smallwood into fifth. Zachary Miller sixth. Jesse Schwartz about a second behind Zachary Miller. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get up any closer to the front today unless something really seriously, happens up there. It just looks like he's not going to make it there. Smallwood, Zachary Miller going at it.
Coming up on slower traffic.
Randall Drake
That's
about to
Randall
go a lap
Drake.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see if Randall does give way here to the leader. He is really loose. Oh, right in front of the leader. Oh, no.
Bring out a caution.
Oh,
nobody hit
saves
him.
it.
Nobody hit him.
Oh,
Wow.
my.
You have got to be kidding me.
That was awesome how everybody avoided that. Yeah, I mean, I know everybody's checking their shorts right now, but a great job by everybody avoiding Randall Drake right there.
Yeah, Randall, I'm watching him now. This is right where he's right in front of the leader, Thomas Brander. Now I know he's trying to stay out of Thomas's way to let Thomas go by, and 2 times he looked like he was going to take Thomas out, but he didn't. Joe did get a little piece of that though. Randall got just barely tapped the back end of Joe's car.
Wow. That could have been a whole lot worse.
Whoa.
Thomas Branner with a little bit of "Are you kidding me?" in the chat there for the server.
I'll bet.
Oh, man.
And guys, they're all coming to pit road.
Of course they are. They want 4 Mr. Feelgoods for these last, probably about 8 laps, 7 laps?
All except for all except for Steven Pearson.
Pearson stayed out, huh? Wow, he's going to throw the dice.
What a gamble, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to pay off. There's going to be too many laps. Maybe he's hoping for a quick caution. Seal the deal that way.
That could be. Well, looks like Jesse Schwartz out first with a 2-tire change.
Wow, another guy that's just throwing the dice.
Yep, taking a chance. Let's get a word in with Steven Pearson here now.
All righty.
Steven Pearson, you got a copy?
Oh, Rudy, you're going to jinx me.
No.
What's up, Rudy?
Are you going to stay out, or are you going to come to pit road? All these guys behind you taking tires.
Well, I was in 9th. The worst I can go back to is like 9th or 10th. So, I ain't going nowhere.
Well, rolling the dice here is what you got to do. I mean, this ain't Las Vegas, but, I don't know if gambling's legal in Chicagoland, but you're gambling with it right now, brother. So good luck out there, man. These guys, you got a couple of guys now. Jesse Schwartz only took 2 tires, but it seems like everybody else behind him has taken 4. Brander's been pretty fast out there, and Gidman back in the pack a little ways. So are you confident with this call? That's my question.
That's a big fat no.
Big fat
no. I was running 9th or so. So what's the worst I can fall back to? Like 9th, 10th? Yeah. I mean, it's not going to hurt, and I'm praying for a really quick caution.
Well, it kind of sealed the deal, though, that Brandner, unless you can finish a few places ahead of him, I'll tell you what, that was real close right there when Randall Drake spun in front of the leader and almost took Brandner out. And boy, that would have really made the points screwy. But you guys are still battling for the top of the points there. It's getting interesting right now because the points are changing every lap you guys run. They're changing. You know, with you leading, him leading a lot of laps, but not the most. He's 2 places behind you right now. Good luck out there, Steven. I wish you the best, man. Try to bring it home in the top spot.
All right, 10-4. And why do you think I stayed out? I'm trying to gain those points on him. I'm nowhere near as fast as he is.
Oh yeah, I know. And now especially he's going to have 4 fresh tires. Oh boy. All right,
Hey,
good.
my car is 5 wide, brother. 5 wide.
There you go.
Anything can happen.
That's right. Well, maybe you'll get a quick caution and you'll be able to maintain that position. So just pray for a quick caution, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck, brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, let's see how it works out, guys. Lights are out.
See if you
Oh.
can keep that wall of his rolling.
Yeah.
I like that. First words out of his mouth. You're gonna jinx me.
The MaxSpeedTV jinx in full force.
Yes, it has been. Get us going, Rudy.
I'll do it. Going to have 6 to go at the line. Jordan Churchill said the 85's interview was the best so far. Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, last restart of the night.
Yes, sir. Yeah, if a caution comes out now, it'll be over. So 6 laps to go at the line, folks. Oh, my word. Look at this field. It's tightening up here. Pace car about to head for pit road. And as long as Steven Pearson don't smoke them tires, and he almost did. And here comes Brandner. Look at this. I'm kind of wondering if them 2-tire change there for Jesse Schwartz is going to work out. And Brandner already goes around the outside of Steven Pearson easily.
Yeah, Pearson's going to go way back. Oh, we got a spinner back there. Mike Viney, he saved it.
This guy's getting loose on exit here.
Smallwood going into 4th.
Roberts trying to get by Pearson as quickly as he can. Smallwood diving to the bottom. He's trying to dive bomb Roberts here. Whoa.
They're getting crazy out here right now.
Smallwood looking for a way around, not going to find one.
Smallwood wants to make it 2 in a row.
Here comes Galen Gidman looking for a way around these guys.
And yeah, he's kind of met with a roadblock here. He goes to the bottom. Pearson's going to go back another position. So them old tires may not be working, but like he said, what a gamble he took right there. If a caution would have come out, he would have had this win.
Galen Gidman getting underneath the Smallwood here.
Smallwood fighting back on the high side.
Man, they're close.
Wow, that was close.
I think it's Pearson. He's going into the cross.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Pearson, really? Oh. Yep. He gets it back going, but tires. Oh, man. Yeah, that's some old tires for you. Brandner, 3 more laps to go. 0.8 of a second back to Joe Roberts in second. Galen Gidman closing. Smallwood looking to the inside of Gidman.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to catch Brandner now. I think Brandner's got this thing as long as he doesn't make a mistake.
Smallwood looking to get around Gidman here. Won't make it happen. He got loose through center.
Yep, and he's not going to be able to get any more than that. Gidman's not going to just give up that position. Gidman's on a mission here to try to get by Joe Roberts, at least to pull out a second place finish. But Joe is just way too strong right now.
Gidman get into his bumper.
And pulls out. Here he goes. Inside of Joe Roberts. And he does it easily. Joe doesn't fight him too awful hard. But I would look for a pass back here if at all possible. Last lap, anything can happen. Can them two stay as they are? Are they going to fight? Are they going to wreck? What's going to happen? Smallwood hoping that they do get together, but it looks like Joe's going to settle for third as Thomas Brander comes around here and clearly is going to win this. 1.2 seconds ahead of second place Galen Gidman, and it's all Thomas Brander for the win.
There
And a
he
little
goes.
showboating here at the end. Ooh.
I stopped it just before it happened.
They're all sliding in.
Little celebration collision there at the end.
Well, looking at the laps here now, Thomas didn't lead the most. He led 44 laps, but Galen Gidman led the most with 48 laps, and he finished second. And Joe Roberts third. That rounds out your top three podium finishers. So let's get them up here and start talking to them. Thomas Brander.
All right, Rudy, I'm going to cut out of here, buddy.
Okay, buddy. I'll see you.
You guys have a good night. Pleasure calling the race with you, gentlemen.
All right, man.
Have a good one, Scott.
Take care, guys.
Pearson's mad at me now. Where was I here? I'm trying to find Thomas Brander. He left. Where'd he go? There he is. Thomas Brander. Where the heck? Come on, he's got to quit doing that to me. Thomas, quit moving.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Dude, my mic went out during the race, man, so I had to get out and jump in here.
Congratulations, brother, on your win here tonight. Tell me about them last few laps, because I'm telling you what, those guys, Joe and Galen, were racing it up so hard, and you had to have been watching that in your review mirror.
Yeah, I tried not to too much, but you can't help but keep looking back, especially when you got those two guys with the speed that they have. Just an awesome car all night. Big thanks to Galen and RPM and all these guys that put this piece together, because it was so much fun to drive. That beginning of the race there, me and Galen, those few runs, that's some of the most fun you can have on a track. And got real interesting at the end, man. I don't know what the 9 car was doing. I'm just so confused still over that whole situation and what he was doing, and almost took out the leaders there. I think even Joe got some contact, so still confused about that, but I'm glad we brought it home first. I think we were the car to beat all night.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a finish. You guys put on a heck of a show out there tonight. Yeah, that was a really close call there with Randall Drake. I mean, oh man, I know he didn't mean to do that, and he lost it right in front of you like that, and man, what a close call. You just barely missed him, Thomas.
Yeah, it felt like it in the car too. So I mean, and I hate that Joe caught a little of that. I don't know, because that could have changed the last restart. Just a crazy situation there. Like I said, just a little confused as to what happened in the car. I'd like to talk to him and see. But man, just a great race. And man, them last couple restarts, I'm very bad about taking off real fast and eating my tires up. But tonight, I don't know if it was the balance of the car or what, I was able to go fast early, and the speed never left the car. And I think that's really what allowed me to win this race tonight.
Well, great job out there, Thomas. Are you ready for Atlanta next week? Another 1.5-mile track.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun like this one. These older tracks that have a lot of character, you slip and slide a little bit. Those are the ones to me that are the most enjoyable, especially if you're a guy that really likes to wheel the car. So definitely looking forward to that. Absolutely.
All right, we'll go celebrate my friend. Well-deserved win here tonight. It should keep you right up there. Steven didn't have a good finish. So, yeah, you're going to definitely pull out of here with the points lead. So, we'll see you next week at Atlanta. Congratulations. And anybody you want to thank tonight, Thomas, before you leave?
Yeah, real quick, the team again, really appreciate all the hard work there. It was so much fun. Joe, Galen, putting the pressure on us out there. So it's a joy to race with those guys. And so everybody at RPM, we want to thank Lunar Gaming for coming on here. IWCR, Rudy, thank you so much, man. We're going to really miss you. I know you're retiring at the end of this season, and you really bring these races to life. And last but not least, my dad, big supporter of mine. I think he finally got logged in tonight and maybe chatted some to you. So
Yes,
I'm
he
proud
did.
of him for I'm proud of him for finally making that move, and love him for appreciate the support, and I love my two girls at home, Becca and Emma. Thank you guys.
Yeah, he was very happy for you and rooting you on in chat, and he was chatting it up, man. That was really good, and it's good to see your dad in chat there with us. But congratulations, Thomas, and we'll let you go, and we'll see you next week.
All right, woo!
Yeah. All right, Brandon, you got second place, Galen Gidman.
All right, Galen. Awesome run tonight. You had a couple incidents with you, but you seemed to recover pretty well. How was it out on the track?
Oh, it was good. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with Thomas. I think I was the car to beat. I'll just say that. And until we got the damage on that restart there, they just got checked up in front of me and I didn't see it. And I think the 47 was trying to avoid the car and him and came across my nose, got me. I got in the brakes and got ran over from behind because just one of those deals. So after that, the car was really loose and just lost a lot of straightaway speed. I think we lost probably 0.3 a lap in that whole deal. So from then on, just recovering the best we could, but had a lot of fun, especially when the car was still fast.
Yeah, you definitely had a fast race car tonight, and it showed. Anybody you have to thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody at RPM. Worked on this. I think this was pulled this set out from last year. It worked pretty well. Want to thank and then you Rudy, for doing all this broadcasting. Hopefully I get in the booth a couple more times before you retire, but if not, I really appreciate all the stuff you've done for us, and been a lot of fun running in your races. And then yeah, RPM, and especially you, Rudy.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Galen.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to third place here. Joe Roberts, you got a copy.
I got you, man.
How did Galen get by you there, brother? What happened, or were you just gonna just try to ride and take third?
Well, first of all, I want to go and say to both these jabronis that I was the car to beat tonight. And what you gonna do when the number 6 is bearing down on you, brother? So, but either way, I had the best long run car, and if it had gone long run, I would have wiped the floor of both of those jamokes. So either way, it was a good battle. RPM 1, 2, 3, and it was at the end I got clipped before that last green flag run, and the damage that was on the car started over rotating coming out of 2 and 4. And I had to make sure I drove it a little bit more conservatively to make sure I didn't spin it from that point forward. So I couldn't put the hammer down anymore. But, I mean, it was a great car. If it had stayed green, I probably would have got second. I mean, I would have maybe given Brantner a run for his money, just to be perfectly honest. But, I mean, to be real, I doubt I would have caught him. But, I mean, it was a great win by Thomas, an awesome run by Galen. I think Galen just taped it up and just, drove it and hoping it wasn't going to blow up that last little run. I think that's what he did. So he said over the speaker going through 3 on the last lap, he's like, this thing might explode. So, yeah, I think that's how he found his speed. So he might have had a little bit of help from old aerodynamics there. But, no, it was a good run. It was a good night. The computer stayed together. The car was nice. It was a great base. I'd like to thank everybody at RPM, Roger, Galen, Porter, everybody else, Nathan Sedlak, everybody else who's there, Chris, Lambert, Pearson, Vining, Shaner. It was a fun night, and those kind of tracks are a blast to drive whenever the tires go to crap, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, my main concern was your graphics card held up for you to finish this race, and I know you started out way in the back for a reason, Joe, but it just seemed like it didn't take you long to kind of figure out, what, the longer I stay back here, the further them guys are going to get out there. And if that thing would have stayed green, say for the whole race, for some ungodly reason it would have happened, that you would have been too far back, so you didn't waste any time trying to work your way back up to the front. Good pit stops, got you up there and kept you up there, and good race tonight, Joe. Are you ready for Atlanta next week?
I hope. I honestly have no idea. I mean, until we see what DX11 has in store, that's the big elephant in the room. I
Yep.
mean, this once that happens, and if everything smooths out, yes, I will be there, no problem. But tonight was up in the air, even racing until 10 minutes before I ran it. It's just the way that it is with these 980 graphics cards. It's just
Yeah,
they
I know.
don't agree with the way that iRacing's coded,
Yeah.
and hopefully that fixes on the horizon.
Yeah, you can't really say it's the DirectX 9, but it's iRacing's DirectX 9 that the 980s
Yeah, it doesn't
don't
play
agree
well.
with. Right. Because I know I have a lot of DirectX 9 games, and you know, a lot of people do, and they don't have any problem running them, but it's just
Oh yeah,
something with
yeah,
iRacing. Well, anyhow,
yeah. You're exactly right.
you come in third tonight, so anybody you want to thank tonight, Joe?
Just the whole team. Everybody ran real smooth, and I want to also thank everybody else in the field tonight. We did a really good job of driving clean, driving a lot of green flag runs. I mean, for some reason, I actually, it's probably not that mysterious of a reason, but whenever we go to a tough track and we know that cars are going to handle, they're going to be a handful after 15 to 20 laps. We normally have really long green flag runs. We had a race at Dover a couple years ago that went 125 laps green, and Dover's just miserable to deal with on old tires, and we somehow managed to do that.
I
And yet
agree.
there are and then there's other racetracks where everybody feels like Superman, and we have 10 cautions, but it's because you feel that way. You feel like you could do anything. When you know you have to hit your marks, we do well. The entire field did a great job. Everybody should be really proud of themselves tonight.
Very good. Very good. All right, Joe. Well, we'll let you go and celebrate with your buddies there, and we'll run down through the results here real quick, and we'll get out of here.
Thanks, man.
All right, Thomas Brander coming home the winner here tonight. Galen Gidman finishing 1.2 seconds behind him, so very close. Joe Roberts getting passed up there at the very tail end there, the last couple laps by Galen Gidman, and comes home third. Daniel Smallwood with a good effort tonight, passed up a lot of cars to get to fourth place. Charles Grant Jr. finishing fifth. Sean Medling sixth. Zachary Miller seventh. Jesse Schwartz finishing eighth. Nick Hunt ninth. And John Batista 10th. Stephen Pearson finishing 11th after that slip up, and of course he's blaming me for it because I jinxed him. But he finishes in 11th. Mike Vining 12th. Evan Schroeder in 13th. Randall Drake 14th. Eric Lambert 15th. Keith Shaner in 16th. Nathan Sedlick 17th. Joshua Witherspoon in 18th. Thomas Keene 19th. And Jeffrey Porter 20th. That rounded out the field. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Thomas Brander for IWCR. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. And we will see you, let's see. I won't be back till Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night for SRA. So till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Brought to you by LunarGaming.com. Gaming doesn't know time zones.